Got ourselves fake Tagsy over in T1. Is this really Tagsy? Or is this just Alliance Tagsy? Hey, Dal, is this you? Is this actually you? That's fake Tagsy. He chats. Hey, chat. Hey, how's it going? We got ourselves Faso, Jesus in the back, Kiosko, and Bagger. Oh, I love your mug, by the way. That's Sash. We also got ourselves Bad Girl Dan. And we got ourselves G-Funk gonna be first up. We're just fake Tagsy going for the full stun. That's gonna be a big explosion. Yo, Hunters swapping now to the Necrolord Legendary for more damage. It's actually kind of nuts. Tagsy popping in all the dots on the G-Funk with a big drain onto the pet. And trying to go for a few onto G-Funk. It's gonna be dropping down for a sec. It's him. Is that the boy? Let's go, boys. Tagsy trying to see if he can pop off to the side and Stable Affliction onto G-Funk as he's trying to go for a big drain live, big setup. Actually draining the pet more than anything. Crazy. G-Funk lobbing in big nades, drain onto G-Funk as he's trying to ramp up all those dots. Those dots with the rapid contagion are actually doing quite a bit of sustained damage with the Warlock not even touching the guy. It's actually quite good. Quick, Succubus. Oh, wait, what the? Not Succubus EC. That's actually the silence. I think he even Feint does it or something. Silent stun or something onto G-Funk. I'm not even sure what he trinketed. I was more just trying to wrap my head around how did he get that silence. Big drain onto G-Funk. Might be in a tight spot. That Dark Lip busting out damage. I think G-Funk might be done. Oh, the Warlock drained these boys down. Let's go, boys, with Limit gonna be up next. As he's trying to get himself a setup. What is that, Mark? You got himself the Maw for the helm. Big cosmic daggers. You know what? Actually, like a yoga pants going on there. Gonna be Tagsy going for the big board, trying to get away from the cosmic explosion trinket, away from the rogue. Porting on top of Limit, getting dotted up as there's gonna be a full flash cut on this rogue. Already got the Kevin Slime giving him a bit of a shield as well. Tagsy swapping out for the Succubus instead of going for the pet sacrifice. Wait, so you're literally just gonna play... Actually, Succubus might be the play now, because Succubus now gives you a little bit of seduction, moves the enemy away from you, and also you can put dots on him that won't break immediately. Your seduction will not break immediately. With Limit trying to go for a bit of a reset. Tagsy standing out in the open, has himself defenses. That's gonna be Succubus. You see a Limit, does he have an answer for it? Does he drink it? Is it gonna be a Waddle Lover? I mean, look at the Succubus. I think with the Shavara, they gotta give him a new model. It looks a little outdated. I think I had some really detailed ones on Legion. I don't know if the if this one is that of Legion. It looks a little bit better than like pure classic TBC, but I think they could look better, more detailed, more intricate. Gonna be a flash cut for Limit. No way for Tagsy to interrupt it. It's gonna go for the drain. I think not versus Limit. I think versus the Kevin Slime instead. Standing next to the gateway in case he wants to go for a port. Mortal Coil sent onto the rogue with a fear to follow. As Tagsy trying to get all the dots up and running. That's gonna be big defensive. There's a full Vendetta is out. Limit trying to see if he can bust through the shield wall, as well as Dark Pact have been used by Tagsy, just trying to make sure he's completely covered. Keeping the dots rolling versus Limit. It's going to be interrupted on Shadow. Then it's going to be the rapid contagion. All the dots are ramping up the damage. Limit trying to play it as offensive as possible. Got himself a little bit of a heal. Feint as well. Quick blind on Tagsy just to get some CC rolling. And the Succubus is rushing over there, or Shavara rushing over to keep the rogue in combat as best as possible. And Tagsy trying to see if he can get some dots back into the rogue. Definitely wants to max out his damage. No more cloak from the rogue. So next go Tagsy has could be huge. Vanish out of the rogue. I don't know if he got like a legendary for vanish or just trying to vanish out of the Succubus CC. Tagsy is going to go for a port up. Rogue standing behind the pillar. That's going to be the Shavara keeping him company. Limit tried to see if he creates some line of sight. Building calm points off of Shavara. Tagsy does not want to go down there to get stunned by the rogue again, but he does want to get the dots. It's going to soul shape right over. Does he have any more CC? Get a shot by the rogue. It's going to be a cosmic trinket. Tagsy could be in trouble. Mortal Coil does have a dark pack. Walk it out of the cosmic trinket. Perfect opportunity to get some dots rolling. Needs to get the UA rolling on the rogue. Ramp up all his dots. Limit has nothing for it. There's opportunity for Tagsy to make a play, but every single stun by the rogue can get him closer to victory. Smoke bomb for the rogue as he's trying to create some line of sight. Mark for death on Tagsy. Shortest stun in the world. Does the R pretty hard. Tagsy needs to make sure he doesn't get interrupted. Try to go for a fear. Missing. Actually, no. Landing the kick on a stun. Tagsy might still have a chance here, though. Trying to see if maybe he can get some dots in here. Fear onto the rogue. That's the full dots. Needs to go ramping up all the damage. Shadow Fury. Drain life. Try to heal up as much as possible versus a rogue. And the drain is helping Tagsy a ton. Maybe dark back here. Void port. That's going to be Tagsy way out. A Limit way out. This is UA does get ramped up. This way Tagsy could go for the full dots, full damage. Does Tagsy go for full dots, full dam? Instead, just going to let the dots rod the rogue. Full flash scout And Tags could be in a tight spot right here. Needs to find a way to deal with the rogue. Next go is going to be a big stun, big damage. Vendetta very soon. Cloak of Shadows very soon. Tags does go for the dark pack. Needs to find a way to deal with the rogue right now. Cloak really early. If Tags has any CC afterwards, he could have a go. The rogue does have a trinket. Drain life by Tags, getting a lot of health recovery. He needs to have a go on the rogue at some point. Mortal Coil getting sent. Does find a line of sight. Quick fear into the rogue. Could trinket out of it. Full dots to get it set up. The rogue does trinket out of this one. Yue is set up. Needs to make sure he doesn't get kicked. Does get Juka kick. Full dots on Taxi. The rogue is not going to melt. Full vendetta. Big drain by Taxi. Does get hit with a stun. The rogue is melting, but so is the warlock. Limit does go down. Blind on fake Taxi and the pets, and the dots just rot him. Oh my god. Affliction warlocks are so nuts. They're just insanely strong. How do you defeat it when they got all the dots on you, dude? Dude, this is the first time I've seen Affliction Warlock back, man. First time, first season of Shadowlands I've seen Affliction Warlock actually back, dude. That back to full dots, full dot gameplay. Gonna be a port for Taxi as a rogue one for a Shadow Step. Taxi needs to make sure he gets the dots on Kajix. Needs to find a way to survive it. Needs to go cook up for a big drain. Gonna be a pretty big go for Kajix. I see, let's go for a Garrod. Gonna be a Mortal Coil. Oh, Night Fade Burst getting set up by Kajix. Does he got this year set? He might. Kajix, oh, Taxi is super low on health. I think it's going to be over drain. Try to do what he can. But when you just rot it down with that sepsis ticking on you, there's only so much you can do. Kajix getting stunned up as Facile, trying to get himself a go. Big fell Lord Tyrant coming up. Does he have a double stun on Kajix? Looks like Kajix is going to try to get away. Big Demon Bolts coming in. Is going to be found with low health in a tiger form. Trying to see if he can line aside Facile. That is going to be slow as big heal for Kajix, though. Does burn a Warlock Hellstone from Bad Gul'dan or other unsalvated from his team. Kajix dropping down Smoke Bomb. Facile still getting those Demon Bolts around the corner. I don't even know how that happened. Facile is playing, what is that Cosmic Trinket, by the way, boys? So the one that Facile's playing, when he uses his Trinket, he's immune to interrupt Sensei for a short amount of time. So you can go for the biggest go, biggest burst. I don't know what the name of that Trinket. But Strogamin? What's up, Tagsy? It's me? Hey. First rogue, dude, that was really, really good. You got the first rogue, and you got the hunter too. The second, 2 rogues in a row is difficult though, especially with an assassination when they got that silence on you. That's tough, man. But that was such a close duel. That was so good. I couldn't see if you had a trinket taxi. Yeah. And now with the cosmic trinkets, I think it's going to be even more difficult to tell whether they have a trinket or not. Wait, the Felguard got disarmed, but it's still got a weapon in it. Wrathguard, does he have a dual wield weapon, or is it just for the looks? I'm not even sure. Kajix found himself super low. I don't know if Kajix has a way out versus Facile. I think eventually Facile with his pets does melt Kajix. It's going to be a stun onto Facile, but the pets are still on Kajix. The Wrathguard is around the corner. Oh, I think it's over. Unless Facile is unable to break through a seed pod. Facile, hopefully he got some cooldowns. Some damage, potentially. Hand to Gul'dan? There's no way, right? Oh, Kajix actually makes it out with a vanish. No way. This rogue gets a chance to play. Just played awful? Taxi, I thought you played fantastic, my guy. How you doing? Gonna be the pets attacking Kajix. Trying to get it summoned up. Kajix is not having out. He does have a cloak and evasion. He has to go for a play. He's gonna go for a vendetta versus Facile, but he's still surrounded by all the pets. There is an obelisk down on the ground. The Tyrant actually getting some play. It's gonna be Kajix doing a lot of damage. Actually, he might be going down. It's gonna be Shadow Step walking into the Tyrant. Gonna be trying to avoid him. Stun around the corner. The Fel Lords and Fel Guards are on him. That's going to be pets attacking him. Oh, the Demon Dog is biting in. I think it might be over for Kajix. Does get himself a feint. Going to be Demon Bolts flying in. I think it might be over. Oh, the rogue finally does go down. Living on a lot of that borrowed health for a while. A Bad Gul'dan walking up and kind of putting some dots on Facile, taking it really slow, kind of giving him an opportunity to respawn and recover. It's going to be full dots versus Facile, though. A Bad Gul'dan. I like that name, Bad Gul'dan, by the way. It's going to be going for a bit of a gateway set up across the corner. With a Wrathguard getting summoned up for Facile. Bad Gul'dan going for a bit of UA on the pet, but actually going to be a fresh new resummon for Facile. Does that pet have any dots on it? It doesn't, so it actually is a fresh new summon. I wonder, like, if you put dots on a pet and you resummon it, does it come back with dots? Or does it get like a fresh fat pet? Even though I think the names of the pet is different, but it is like a refreshed version of that pet. Full dots, full damage by Bad Gul'dan, as Facile is going to be rotting down. Gul'dan just needs to go for a full dots as well as a Dark Glare in order to ramp up all that damage, but looks like he's not going to go for it just yet. He's just going to go for that Soul Rot, let the dots melt Facile for a while, and it's going to maintain his health with drain life from the pet. Facile does have his Cosmic Trinket for that CC immunity, so he might be able to go for a big go here. Shadow Fury trying to get set up by Bad Gul'dan, but a Fellord is going to be on top of him. Stun, knockdowns. Vassal actually has Bad Gul'dan in a perfect spot, trying to see if he can get off the side of the edge with the Soul Shape. Is just going to snake his way around. Vassal with the Aegis Trinket absorbing a lot of that magic damage. Gul'dan in the really tight spot. Actually might just go down to all these pets. The Wrathgod trying to see if he can finish him. Going to be the Soul Seed, Soul Rod, but that's still a Dark Lair attacking the pet. I guess the pet maybe someone taunted the Dark Lair. But looks like a Seed Pod is going to be going down. Vassal taking him out with Unsalvated. Oh, look at that Mog. Look at Glow. Oh, look at this man looking good. Looking like the literal Grim Reaper with a blue. Yo, can we just, this man wins the mock, this was a mock competition duels, 5v1 mock competition. This man wins the mock competition, but Vassal's trying to see if he could at least win the duel and claim victory in that regard. Gonna be full decimatable, gonna set up. Ansevate under ton of pressure. Wall the Song trying to go for a tower, but the Pets are blasting him out. The Tyrant is just putting in work. Oh my goodness. Vassal coming in with 3 kills. Oh, 2 kills for Tagsy. And apparently, I think it's supposed to be 3 kills for Vassal. But these Warlocks did are just absolutely rocking the team down. Well played by all of you. Vassal, my guy. How are you doing? The Worgen Warlock strikes fear into the enemy's eyes yet again. Yo, we gotta get Fendi back in here.